Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions from the products that I did buy during the Sephora VIB sale recently. If you guys haven't watched my Sephora VIB sale haul, I will link it down below and up above in the card so you guys can see what I actually purchased, and those are the products that I will be using on my face today. So before we get into this video guys, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button down below so that you guys could see more of these videos in the future. So if you guys are excited to see how all of these products worked out on my face, then just keep on watching. I was going to do my eye makeup first because I didn't buy any eye products, so I don't have any eye products to show you guys. It's just mainly face products, but I was like, whatever, I'll just do everything on camera because I don't know, I feel like it'll be more fun anyways, and I suck putting on foundation once my eyebrows are already done, so that's another thing. So I'm just gonna start with from the bottom up, and we're gonna go in with primer. The primer that I will be using is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the smoothing primer. So this is the one that's like pore filling, and I'm just going to put that mainly on my T-zone. Just take, I don't know how much you're supposed to take on this. Like, I'm used to ones with pumps so that you kind of know how much to take, but I'm just taking I guess a pea-size amount, and then put some on my forehead, over here. I think I will definitely need more because that did nothing for me. I mean, that felt like it did nothing. It has a fragrance. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like, it's very, very faint, but it smells kind of like perfumey. I don't typically mind fragrance. It doesn't really irritate my skin unless it's like a lot of fragrance, then it gets like really annoying. I don't think you need fragrance in your products at all, to be completely honest. I think it's like unnecessary when companies do that, but I mean, whatever. So that looks nice. I can't complain. I have nothing bad to say about that other than the fact that I don't necessarily like when primers have, or well, any kind of makeup has fragrance. I'm going in with the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. The shade that I will be trying out is 2.35. Again, the skin tone is light medium, the undertone is warm golden, and I haven't tried this out yet. I don't even know if it's going to match my skin nicely. Hopefully it does. We're gonna see if we can cover up this breakout because it is very, very noticeable. I think that's enough shaking. So I'm just going to be going in with the brush that I always use. It is dirty, I'm sorry. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I'm just going to be starting off with probably a pump. I mean, we'll see how big these pumps are. Okay, so that's a pretty small pump, but this is one pump of the foundation. It looks lighter on camera than it does on my hand, surprisingly, and it looks a lot more neutral. Move my hair back for this. Yeah, so I'm definitely, like, one pump was nothing. Doesn't really do much. So I'm definitely going to have to add up, but I'm going to start off, of course, pump by pump. Okay, so I do, like, right off the bat, I do notice it oxidizing. And oh my god, one pump was nothing, guys. Like, this cheek got barely any love. So that was, like, very light. In terms of coverage, it did give me some coverage, but nothing crazy at all. Nothing insane. It looks very natural. It looks very skin-like so far. And yeah, and it doesn't have a matte finish. It does claim to have a demi-matte, and I can agree with that. It definitely has like some shine to it, like if you guys can see, but definitely need more coverage. And I think the shade so far is okay. So I'm just going to take about a pump and a half more because one pump literally got nothing on this side. So we're gonna go in with a bit more. Really build up the coverage. It definitely looks very hydrating. Definitely not something that I'm used to. Let's just go with that because I've only ever worn matte foundation, so this is definitely not something that I am used to. But it does cover up really nicely. Oh my god, the sun is coming out so bright right now. I'm just so not used to my skin looking like this, guys. Like, having a hydrating finish. This is definitely something very new for me. So in terms of the blemish that I have, it definitely took away the redness. I mean, obviously, like, the bump, I can't take away the bump. Like, I wish I could, but But it did cover up nicely, and I mean, hopefully I can cover it up more with my concealer too. Yeah, it looks nice so far. I can't complain. Next up, I will be going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Golden Beige, and I'm hoping that this is a good match for me. No, I think it'll be okay. I don't know how much you need with this, to be honest. It seems very hydrating too. And to blend this out, I'm going to be using my new Morphe Beauty Sponge. This is the one with like the tip at the end. It feels a lot more dense than my Real Techniques. That's the only sponge I've ever used other than this. So it definitely feels more dense. So I'm excited to see how this one works out under my eyes. And I'm going to just be using like the pointy round side just to blend that out. So this is definitely hydrating under the eyes. I like that. Because especially in the winter time, like your skin gets drier like in general, and so does mine. I don't really like, I love my Tarte Shape Tape, but this one definitely, I can already tell, is a lot more hydrating, a lot less mattifying, and I'm sure that when I set this down, this will probably be like matte, but at least I know that it's not like drying out my under eyes. One of these has like a very plasticky scent. I'm assuming it's the brush. I'm assuming it's the sponge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a sponge and not the actual concealer. But that looks nice so far. I like that a lot. And I like that like it like blends in with my skin tone. If I want it to be a bit lighter, I can just go in with a lighter concealer, but I like this shade so far. I feel like anything else would have been just too light for me. And I'm also going to be taking this on my forehead and maybe some over here. Blend that out. I really like this so far. I mean, it is very hydrating. You can just tell, like, it doesn't have a matte finish. You can just tell that it has like a sheen to it, but I don't mind that because I think that it looks really nice and very, very healthy. So far, this is a pass for me. I mean, we'll see how it holds up too. That is going to be a big factor because I'm at school for a really long time, guys, and I wear makeup like literally all day. I need it to last me a really long time. Next up, I'm going to be going in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, just like this. Oh my god, it's already coming out. And I'm going to be starting off with it under my eyes. So I'm just taking that on a Real Techniques setting brush. It's setting it down really nicely. Like, did you guys notice how it was pretty, like, it wasn't a matte finish, like the concealer wasn't a matte finish. It definitely mattified it a lot, and I like that. The hydration is still there, but just the finish is now matte, which I like. And I'm also going to be taking this on my smile lines with this brush because my smile line, especially this side, like really like gets noticeable. I do find it like bunching up a little bit, but I mean, maybe that's just how it applies. We'll see. Like, I can notice it just bunching up a little bit when I first apply it, but that's nothing bad because it does go away. It's just, I don't know if that's like what's supposed to happen. And I'm just going to take like a bigger brush and I'm just going to put this all over my face, starting off with my forehead. And my forehead, guys, like with this foundation, because it's not a matte finish, it just looks like greasy. Not in a bad greasy, but like that's just how my skin looks when it gets oily. So I don't want it to resonate and I don't want it to look like that, like right off the hop. So this definitely set my forehead really nicely. I'm just not used to a foundation that wears like this. So, I mean, it's totally different for me, which we got Sarah, you've said this like 5 times. I really like this powder too because it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. And it doesn't feel like I'm putting like a mask over top, if that makes sense. The finish of it looks really healthy. Like, my skin actually looks nice. Wow. I can't complain. It looks so nice. Except for this. Like, I mean, there's not much I can do to get rid of that anyways. Like, I wish I could. So I feel like that's just gonna be like noticeable no matter what, which is fine because if I had to wait for this pimple to go away, another one would just come and then this video would never get filmed. So next up, I'm going to be going in with my new NARS Orgasm Infatuation palette, and the shade that I'm going to be starting off with is Laguna, like the bronzer, and just like bronzing up my face, kind of carving out my cheekbones. And the brush that I'm going to be using is just this like fluffy brush. Oh, that was very subtle. It's definitely a lot more subtle than I'm used to, but I don't think that that's bad. I think that it's nice that it's buildable because then I can actually like build it up and I don't have like a large like brown streak on my face. But I think that it's a good thing that it is buildable. Like, you guys can see like the difference from both sides. The only thing that's tripping me out is because I've never used something this less pigmented before. With my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, I just dip it and then it's like really, really pigmented. But this is nice for beginners too because you can just like start off slow. If I had like a contour shade, then I would go in and just like contour it too, just so it's a little bit more noticeable. But this is nice. I feel like it did something. It didn't do that much for me, but like it did bring in some warmth that I was missing when I put on my foundation. So it does look nice. I really like it. It's just, I personally, like, if I had a contour for first impressions, I would use that. This is the only bronzer shade that I have that's new to try. For blush, I have this one, and then I have the Sephora blush palette, and I feel like Orgasm, what to do? I think I'm going to go in with this blush. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with this one, and then I'm going to use the Orgasm highlight for my highlight because it's a bit peachier, and I've never used a peachy highlight, so we'll see how this goes, guys. I'm also not much of a blush person, so I don't know how this is gonna look. So we'll see. So I'm going in with the middle shade right here, which is like the darkest one. I don't know how much blush you're supposed to put on. Can you tell a difference? Do I look like a joke? Yeah, you can tell a difference. Slight difference. It makes my cheeks look more like defined. Do I look like a doll? Like, you know how like dolls have like all those like blushes and everything? So next up, I'm going back into the NARS palette, and I'm going to be taking the Orgasm highlight right here, popping off the excess. Oh, that's so pretty. That looks so natural, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. That looks really natural. Wow. I actually really like that. A little bit on the nose, on like a little cute button nose. On my chin, on my lip. Wow. I am impressed, guys. Look at that. That looks so pretty, and it looks so natural. Wow. A peach highlight was definitely what I was missing out on because this looks so nice with my skin. I'm just gonna go finish up my eyebrows and my eyeliner really quick, and I will be right back. So I am back with my makeup all completed. The lipstick that I am currently wearing is from NARS. This is the Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Get It On. And to set all of my makeup, I will be going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is what I'm really excited for because this is the only setting mist that has honestly, truly ever caught my attention. I'm going, I don't know if you have to shake it. Wow. It has a scent to it, which again, like, I don't understand why companies like make their products scented, but it smells fresh. Like, it's nothing overbearing for sure. So I'm just letting that like sink in. And I don't think I put that much. Like, I just kind of lightly went over my face. I'm sure you could put on more, but it does feel really refreshing. Like, that's what I like. Like, my Urban Decay one kind of like shoots at you, but this one doesn't. So this one so far, I mean, it's nice. Let's see how it actually sets my face and keeps it throughout the day. If it even like makes a difference, we'll see. So that is it, guys. This is how the final look turned out. I think it looks really healthy. Like, my skin looks like naturally glowy, which I like. But we're gonna see how this lasts on my face. I mean, I really hope that it lasts throughout the day because then I'll be like very happy because it looks so natural and just nice. It looks like I'm just like glowing from within, like, you know? Like I feel like everything ended up matching me pretty nicely as well, like in terms of the foundation. I was really worried that the foundation might be too light, but it ended up working out really nicely. If it lasts long, like if it lasts as long as it says for 15 hours, then I will be so happy. That's about it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!